y'all, welcome back. My name's Kathy. I'm a stay-at-home homeschool mama here in Virginia. In our cottage home, we love all things antique, thrifted, and vintage. If that sounds like you, then you've come to the right place. So why don't you sit back, relax, maybe drink some coffee, and enjoy this video. We have been so blessed this year to have the most beautiful fall foliage, and this season has been incredible, both the colors and the weather. Alright, we're making our first stop here at Tattered and Worn. I am so excited about this place because it specifically said antique and primitive, and you know that's right up my alley. So let's see what they got. Alright y'all, as soon as I walked into this beautiful, primitive, country Christmas. Absolutely stunning. I felt like my eyes were being drawn everywhere, and I apologize for the camera movement because it truly does reflect all of my squirrel moments. So you will see throughout this video, one of the things on my wish list for this day specifically was Christmas greenery. So I was looking at all of the garlands, all of the wreaths, trying to find something to be added to my current decor. Alright y'all, I want to hear down in the comments, as we're preparing to decorate, or if you've already decorated for Christmas, what is your style? Does it change every year? Do you have a theme? Are you traditional? Are you country? Love to hear it in the comments. Alright guys, if you're anything like me, I have what I call my antique wish list. This is a list that I have both in my mind and honestly on my phone of things that I look for every time I go antique shopping. For example, I love all English stoneware. I love me some Dundee marmalade jars. I love ironstone. What's on your list? Do you have something that you look for every time you go shopping? Share it in the comments.
kitchen. You didn't have to do much cooking in it.
My daughter would love that.
For those of you who know me, know I'm from Mississippi, so I am a Southern belle at heart. So when I tell y'all I swooned over this, so here's a wish list item. I want a firkin, but this one was out of my price range, but how beautiful.
These petals.
That's your thickness. I know exactly. I'm so hot right
This might be it.
Where do y'all buy your holiday florals? I know a lot of people love Hobby Lobby and Michael's, and I have nothing against that. I personally prefer going to antique stores or finding someone who makes them homemade. I just find them to have such more value, and I have to be honest, I regret not buying this.
That's gorgeous hutch. Oh goodness. Oh, that ain't the price. Gorgeous.
Another thing that I always look at is anything I call chippy, crusty, or kitchen. I love antique rolling pins. Everything in this booth absolutely caught my attention, and I probably spent a good 15 minutes in here even after I was stopped filming, but I love this stuff. And look at this beautiful stoneware piece. Guys, I really loved this bowl, but as you can see, there was a huge crack in it, and I actually used these bowls for baking. So unfortunately, it did not come home with me, but I absolutely love it.
Cute idea. Look how cute that is. You do that with a book.
Here's another wish list item for me, candle molds. I think they're incredibly beautiful.
Candle molds. Love these.
See, my dad didn't know about it, and it's his uncle. And so he peeked in, and I'm standing there, and I knew what to do.
Rusty, rusty.
Holding him.
I want to get a hutch and do this. This is so pretty. How gorgeous. And of course, anything that I really like, it always says, not for sale. Love the little, y'all come on now.
So the story of my life, everything that I love, not for sale. Have you ever been there? Have you found a piece that you must have only to find that dreaded not for sale sticker? Y'all, I almost cried.
Not bad. good for just winter.
I looked at it and saw frost
It's
here.
necessarily just Christmas, which I love.
Do you have to?
Except for, there's a
This one better. I wish I had two of these. This is stunning. 72. Beautiful.
hello.
Hi.
How are you doing this afternoon?
Oh, well, thank you.
Wonderful. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Oh, no, just browsing. Drove from Virginia.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So the shop is a big circle. Can't get lost if you keep walking.
Okay.
And halfway back is a red staircase, and there's 4 more rooms up there.
Awesome.
So you take all the time you'd like. I'm gonna be up here if you need anything.
All right, thank you so much.
Y'all, I loved this store so much. It is a historic home that they converted into an antique store. And when I say this is a historic home, it has beautiful hardwood floors and these ceilings, and all the beautiful things that you look for in an antique home was still there. I was completely breathtaken by some of the things that I saw, and it was just incredibly beautiful, and you could feel the history in it. I loved this next room because another wish list item for me is I always look at quilts and braided rugs. I am completely obsessed with them. Braided rugs remind me of my grandma. She had them in her home and I absolutely loved them. So of course, anytime I see them, I have to look at them, see how much they are, and see if it's something that I can bring home with me. I absolutely loved these bottle brush trees, and I'm sure this price is probably correct for vintage trees, but I just could not pay it, y'all. So I will keep looking in thrift stores. All right, girls, this room is every little girl's dream, I think. What girl at some point in their life did not want a 4-poster bed? Look at these beds, y'all. Ugh, I'm telling you, when I say swooning, I mean, I had to catch myself on a post.
How are you?
Hello. Excuse me. Thank you. Hello. Thank you. Goodness, look at these. Never seen them so small before. These are cool.
When I saw this wall of bowls, I was excited to start digging. But do you see this big picture in the way?
These gorgeous stoneware bowls. Beautiful.
Y'all, I was so disappointed that I could not dig through these bowls. There were several there that I absolutely loved, and they looked like they were in really good condition. I was so upset. They had a lot of beautiful florals here, but as you can see from the sticker, they are from Hobby Lobby, so no, they weren't what I was looking for. So here comes some more wish list items. I absolutely love woods, old woods, and these butter molds, and you're gonna see, I take a double take, y'all, were incredible. They were a little pricier than what I can find in my area, but they were beautiful.
Colors. There's a bunch of them. Love it. Jimmy Allen. All right. Very pretty greenery. Too. Very pretty, pretty during the summertime, 4th of July. Very pretty. I don't see any prices on it though. And I don't feel like digging. Have you ever had one of those days where you want to go shopping, you just don't feel like digging? That's how I feel today. Don't know how successful my trip will be then. But I still like looking.
So here's a great tip for any antiquer or thrifter. Make 2 laps. I can't tell you how many times that I have gone by a booth twice and I have missed something or I just did not see it the first time. So I always recommend go around the store twice. I promise you there are things that you are not seeing the first time because you are drawn to so many different things. Take the time, do a second lap. Yes, I came back and I debated moving this picture just so I could access them, but I didn't do it. I decided instead to go outside. And y'all, when I say I found the mother lode, I'm telling you, just wait. So I came back out under this tent, y'all, and I started with the tables. And then do you see the bins under them? I started digging. There was no one out here with me at the time, so I started me a pile on the table, and boy, did I get a deal. The owner ended up giving me a lot price for this, $40, y'all. Wow. All right, y'all, this is one of those pieces that was in that lot. The owner actually made this for his mom. We had an opportunity, we talked for quite a while, and he was sharing these primitive pieces with me and sharing how he made them for his mom, who has now since passed. But just these beautiful primitive pieces is what I absolutely love. And just speaking with the owner for a while, he was so very friendly, and you could just feel the love of antiques in him and talking about his family. And I just absolutely loved it, and I hope I can get back real soon. All right, y'all, that's going to be all for this video. I am so glad that you had an opportunity to come with me along this trip. Put down in the comments something that you saw that you would have bought that I did not. Until next time, have a great day. Happy antiquing.